Well, when I mentioned Donald Trump's name on Media Buzz, didn't get a lot of sympathetic reaction from my panel, whether it was Mary Catherine Ham or Kirsten Powers or Ron Fournier, who called the Donald a carnival barker. None of them seemed to take Trump very seriously when he told CPAC there's a 75 to 80% chance that this time, forget about all the other times, he will run for president, delivering a similar message to the Washington Post. And I'm sort of in the camp where I don't think he's going to run in the end. We've been through this in many, many cycles, including 4 years ago when he gave some speeches and he seemed to be leading the GOP opinion polls. And then, of course, it was time to renew with NBC and The Apprentice, and the presidential campaign went out the window. But I do think we need to take Trump a little more seriously because he's got a very big megaphone, an outsized personality. And, you know, I would argue that he gets so much attention, maybe we shouldn't give him quite so much in the political sphere. Because he's good for ratings, he's good for clicks, he's good for circulation. Judging by some of the reaction on Twitter, I think that might just be the case. Well, got an email here from Linda in Virginia, pretty detailed case here that I wanted to share with you. Why is Donald Trump taken seriously when he talks about running for president? Let me count the reasons. Anyone who has his kind of money and is prepared to spend some of it, think Ross Perot, should be taken seriously, if only because even without winning the nomination, he can influence the result. He has an automatic megaphone, to use a pre-electronic age metaphor, that not only everyone can hear, but nobody can ignore. We, meaning conservatives, do not take him seriously as a prospective presidential candidate, but we enjoy him. As one friend observed when Trump started talking about being 75% sure he'll run this time, his entertainment value is tremendous. Well, yes, I've been saying everybody in the media actually secretly hopes Trump will run because of that entertainment value and because he is a very colorful guy who is fun to cover, as I saw when I was at CPAC and witnessing his speech. But that's the question. Trump doesn't want to be viewed right now as an entertainer. He doesn't want to be viewed just as a pop culture figure. He doesn't want to be viewed just with a guy with a lot of money to spend. He wants to be taken seriously as a political figure. He is way far away from achieving that goal. And if he did run, I think he would shake up the race. I think he would spend a lot of his own money. But you do have to look at things like public opinion polls. New Hampshire and Iowa, the first two contests, Trump is at 68 and 69% disapproval. Now, could he move that meter? Maybe. But it seems like he looms a lot larger as a media figure and a cultural figure and an entertaining figure than he does as a potential presidential candidate. He doesn't think we've gotten the message that he's serious. I think there's a reason for that.